Welcome to Rizzi. Now we are continuing the session that is a pair of straight line chapter. In that pair of straight line chapter, the next topic is intercept of a pair of lines on coordinate axis. Intercept the line, the pair of lines are intersecting the coordinate axis. The distance we are going to discuss here. So first of all, I am taking the coordinate axis here. This is x, x dash, y, y dash, and this is origin here. Now, the first point of intercept of a pair of straight lines of the coordinate axis here, the length of the intercept made by pair of lines represented by here. This is a pair of straight line equation, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This is nothing but the pair of lines are passing through some point, that is h comma k. I am taking here, these are the two. This is pair of straight line, this is L1 is equal to 0 and this is L2 is equal to 0. They are intersecting at one point, that is h comma k here, and these two lines are intersecting on x axis and y axis, and the x axis is the line which is intersecting on x axis, that is the distance is 2 into g square minus square root of g square minus ac by mod of a here, where g is a coefficient of x and a is a quotient of x square, c is a constant and a is the quotient of x square. This is the remembering formula to find the x intercept here. This is x intercept and this is y intercept here. If you want to know x intercept, a line which is intersecting on x axis, that is a formula when two lines are having the point of intersection is, that is h comma k, they are not passing through origin here. So then the condition for x intercept is 2 into square root of g square minus ac by mod a, and in that way similarly the line L2 is intersecting on y axis and that is intersecting at one point on y axis, that is the distance from origin to the intersecting point is nothing but y axis, y intercept is, it is y intercept here. So if you want to find the y intercept here, 2 into square root of f square minus bc by mod of b, where f is nothing but coefficient of y here and b is nothing but coefficient of y square and c is nothing but constant and b is nothing but coefficient of y square. Here you have to remember these two points for to find the x intercept and y intercept here. This is all about the first point here. And the next point, if the pair of lines that is nothing but ax square 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is nothing but it is in the form of they are passing through one point, that is h comma k. This is x, x dash, y, y dash I am taking here. So, and if you want to find the x intercept that is here, this is the condition. G square is equal to AC. G square is equal to AC, and the condition 2 into FGH plus AF square plus CH square. These are the two conditions to find the x intercept here. This is the x intercept, this is a y intercept here. So g is nothing but coefficient of x, a is nothing but coefficient of x square and c is nothing but constant 2fgh. F is nothing but coefficient of y, coefficient of x, g, h is a coefficient of xy here and a is nothing but coefficient of x square, f is nothing but coefficient f square. First you have to take the coefficient of y and we need to square here. C is a constant, h square, coefficient of x square, xy we need to square here. In that way similarly if you want to find the y intercept here, y intercept, that the condition is f square is equal to bc. F is nothing but coefficient of y here, b is nothing but coefficient of y square and c is a constant here and 2fgh similarly is equal to, here the one condition is changed, here af square, here bg square. CH square is common for both the condition here. B is nothing but quotient of y square, G is nothing but quotient of x here. So here these are the two remembering conditions for the to find the intercept of a pair of straight line, that is s is equal 0 in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal 0 here. These are the two conditions here. The remember condition is g square is equal to ac and f square is equal to bc. These are the two conditions, and similarly we have one more condition, 2fgh is equal to af square plus ch square. So this is here ch square is common for both the condition. So this is all about the intercept of a pair of straight lines on coordinate axis. And the next topic here, intercept of a pair of lines on coordinate axis. Length of intercept here. Length of intercept, if you want to find the length of intercept here, this is a pair of straight line that is formed by L1 and L2 is equal to 0, where the lines passing through origin. These two lines are passing through origin, that is nothing but here these two lines are passing through origin, and an intercept made by the line here, this is the line here. So a line Lx plus My plus N is equal, this is the line here, this is the line, and it is intersecting on 2 points. Then the length of intercept will be 2 into 2n into square root of h square minus ab into L square plus m square by an square minus 2hlim plus bl square. This is a remembering formula to find the length of intercept. Length of intercept here. Now where n is nothing but constant of a straight line is given, and h is nothing but quotient of xy, a is and b are quotient of x square and y square respectively, and L is Lm are quotient of x and y respectively of a straight line here, and a is nothing but quotient of x square, m is the quotient of y, and 2h is nothing but a quotient of xy here, L and m quotient of x and y respectively of a straight line here, b is the quotient of y square of a pair of straight line, L is the quotient of x of a straight line here. So this is the modulus value. If you want here, this is a real value will get here. This is the length. Length is nothing but it is a real value of a pair of straight line. The length of intercept made up by a pair of straight line when two lines are passing through origin and a line here we are taking, then the length of intercept is, this is the formula here. In this formula, if you substitute the values of all the values of x, for example 2x square plus 16xy plus 2y square is equal 0, and 4x plus 3y plus 5 is equal 0. This is pair of straight line, this is s is equal 0, this is line L is equal 0 here, where a is equal to 2h is equal to 16, h is equal to what will become here, a is equal to 2h is equal to 8 half of this one, and b is equal to 2, where L is equal to 4, m is equal to 3, and n is equal to 5, where we can substitute L, m, n, a, h, b values in this condition. You will get the length of intercept of a pair of straight lines to a straight line Lx plus my plus n is equal to 0. And next point, and the next topic is pair of angular bisector. Pair of angular bisector. Let us take the coordinate axis. Let us take the coordinate axis here. This is x, x dash, and this is y, y dash. This is origin here. Here, if alpha comma beta be the point of intersection of a pair of straight line that is given, this is the equation here, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. It is nothing but the straight lines, the pair of straight lines are not passing through origin, and it is having some point of intersection, that is he is given the point of intersection is alpha comma beta. The lines here, this is L1 is equal 0 and this is L2 is equal 0. These are the pair of straight lines, and these two are intersecting at one point. That point is that alpha comma beta is in. If alpha comma beta point of intersection of these two pair of straight line, the L1 and the L2 is equal. This is framed by L1 and L2 is equal, not passing through origin here. And the pair of angular bisector is, if you want to find the pair of angular bisector, this is the angle between these two lines. Now this is the pair of angular bisector. This red line is nothing but pair of angular bisector. If you want to find the equation for this pair of angular bisector, this is the condition: h into x minus h alpha whole square minus y minus beta whole square is equal to a minus b into x minus alpha into y minus beta. This is the remembering formula to find the angular bisector of a pair of straight line. They are not passing through origin here. H into x minus alpha whole square minus y minus beta whole square is equal to a minus b into x minus alpha into y minus beta, where x and y are variables. Here h is a constant value, h is a value, and alpha comma beta are point of intersection of a two pair of straight lines here, and a comma b are values of quotient of x square and quotient of y square here. X is a variable, we cannot change, we cannot substitute by any value here. So alpha comma beta is a point of intersection of two pair of straight lines here. If you want to find the angular bisector of pair of straight line, they are not passing through origin. If is given the point of intersection, and that is alpha comma beta, and the pair of straight line equation, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal 0 here. This is all about the pair of angular bisector. The previous topic is an intercept of a length of intercept of a pair of lines on the coordinate axis, the intercept of the pair of lines of the coordinate axis. This is all about the pair of straight lines here. And the next topic is quadrilaterals formed by the pair of straight lines s is equal 0 and s dash is equal 0. This is s is equal 0 and this is s dash is equal 0. This is framed by L1 and L2 is equal 0, and this is framed by one more two lines L3 and L4 is equal 0 here. This is a combination of two lines, this is also combination of two lines here. S is equal 0 and S dash is equal 0. Here from here two lines, here two lines. From four lines we can frame a quadrilateral here. So first in among quadrilateral and formed by the S is equal 0 and S dash is equal 0 four lines, we have several points here. The pair of lines S is equal 0. S is equal 0, that is nothing but ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal 0. This is the combination of two lines, and these two lines are passing through origin, and these are the two lines are not passing through origin. This is the equation S dash is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal 0. And now I am erasing this one here. See here, the quadrilateral framed by two pair of straight lines here. In each pair of straight lines, we will get two lines L1 and L2 is equal 0 and L3 and L4 is equal 0 here. So first point I am taking here, the pair of straight lines S is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal 0 and S dash is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus 3 is equal 0. These two are not passing through origin, these two are passing through origin. And in that we have 7 conditions here. The first one is rhombus. The first one is rhombus here. So first of all, I am taking a diagram, that is x dash, and this is y and y dash. This is origin, that is 0 comma 0 here. Now here I am taking two pair of straight lines here. Two pair of straight lines are passing through origin. This is L1 and L2 is equal to 0. L1 and L2 is equal to 0. These are the two lines are passing through origin, and now I am taking one more pair of straight lines here. One more pair of straight lines here. This is the point of intersection of two lines, that is h comma k. This is L3 is equal to 0. Assume that this is L4 is equal to 0. This is first two pair of straight. These two lines represent s is equal to 0, and these two lines represents s dash is equal to 0. Why? Because these two are not passing through origin, it is having the point of intersection of h comma k. These two lines are passing through origin, and this is s is equal to 0 and this is s dash is equal to 0 here. The point of intersection of these two lines here. So L1, L2, L3, L4, it is framing a quadrilateral by intersection of L1, L2, L3 and L4 is equal to lines here. So from by intersection of L1, L2, L3, L4, we can frame a quadrilateral here. In that, the rhombus, the first condition is a plus b not is equal to 0. Here I am taking the condition ax is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, and s dash is equal to, also I am taking here s dash is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 here. So here s and s dash, if you compare these two equations, here up to here both the equations are same. Why? Because ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, ax square plus 2hxy by square. This is common for both the straight. Here for this pair of straight line, it is not passing through origin. That's why here we are getting the extra part here. Now here a and b and h values are common for these two pair of straight lines here. So if the first condition a plus b is not equal to 0, nothing but 2x square plus 6xy plus 3y square. Here these 2 and 3 not equal to 0, and the condition a minus b into fg plus h into b f square minus g square is equal to 0. First condition, if a plus b is not equal to 0 and a minus b into fg plus f square minus g square is equal to 0, h into f square minus g square is equal to 0. If the condition is equal to 0 and this condition is not equal to 0, then this figure is rhombus. Whenever the condition is satisfying a plus b, the sum of coefficients of x square and y square of a pair of straight line is not equal to 0, then the condition a minus b into fg plus h into f square minus g square is equal to 0. It is 0, it is not equal to 0, then the figure is rhombus. And the next condition is square. A plus b is equal to 0. A plus b is equal to 0. A plus b is equal to 0 is nothing but 2x square 6xy minus 2y square. If it is minus 2y square, a plus b 2 minus of 2, that is nothing but 0 here. So when a plus b is equal to 0, if the condition a minus b into fg plus h into f square minus g square is not equal to 0 here, so then the figure is rectangle. Then the figure frames rectangle here. rectangle. Here nothing but like this, it will frame like this. So why? Because here these two lines are common as coincident on x and y axis. These are perpendicular to x and y axis, then it can frame rectangle here. When a plus b is equal to 0, this condition, and when square a plus b is equal to 0, then the condition is equal to, both the conditions are equal to 0, both the conditions are equal to 0, then it can frame square here. If first condition is not equal to 0, then the second condition equal to 0, it can frame rhombus. If both the conditions are equal to 0, it can frame a square here. If the first condition equal to 0 and the second condition is not equal to 0, it can frame rectangle. And if both the conditions are not equal to 0, then it can frame a parallelogram. Parallelogram is nothing but like this. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. This is nothing but parallelogram. Here we have 4 conditions related to each other. So first one is rhombus, square, rectangle and parallelogram. Here a plus b. A and b are nothing but quotient of x square and y square here. Here f and g are quotient of x and y respectively, and h is the quotient of xy here. You can substitute all the values in this condition. We can find whether it is a rhombus, square, rectangle or parallelogram here. These are all about the quadrilaters formed by two straight lines and their conditions here. Now, area of the parallelogram is, after framing a parallelogram by the condition of a plus b is not equal to 0 and a minus b into fg plus h into f square minus g square is not equal to 0. If both the conditions are satisfying, then it can frame a parallelogram. If you want to find that area of this parallelogram, like this, area of this parallelogram, these two lines are passing through origin. This is L1 is equal to 0 and this is L2 is equal to 0 and this is L3 is equal to 0 and this is L4 is equal to 0. If you want to find the area of this parallelogram, that is mod of c by square root of 2 into h square minus ab, where modulus c is nothing but constant of this value here, constant of this value, and h is nothing but quotient of xy, and a and b are coefficients of x square and y square respectively. This is all about the condition. Here this is the square units. Units is nothing but square units. This is the area, this is the value here, this is the real value we are getting here. So if you want to find the area of the parallelogram framed by 4 lines, that is L1, L2, L3, L4 is equal to 0 here. And the next one, F. If the equation of the diagonal not passing through origin, then the condition. Here, listen carefully. This is a pair of straight line, x dash, and this is y dash. This is origin here. So, I am taking these two lines are passing through origin. This is L1 is equal to 0 and this is L2 is equal to 0 by intersection of L3 is equal to 0 and L4 is equal to 0. This is nothing but point of intersection of h comma k. It is framing a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram. For example, I am taking here equation of a diagonal not passing through origin. For this quadrilateral, two diagonals are possible. Two diagonals are possible here. So one is, assume this is O, this is A, this is B and this is C here. I am taking, this is the diagonal here, This is a diagonal. Here he is saying equation of diagonal not passing through origin. Here this is not passing through origin. Not passing through origin. Passing through origin. If you want to find the equation of this diagonal, then the condition is 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal 0. Then the condition for that one is s minus s dash is equal 0. If you subtract this equation with this equation, we'll get the equation like this: 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal 0. When if you want to find the equation of diagonal not passing through origin, this is not passing through origin here. Now equation of diagonal passing through origin, equation of diagonal passing through origin, this is the diagonal, one more diagonal here, this is also, this is d1 and this is d2 here. This diagonal is passing through origin, passing through origin here. So if you want to find the equation of this diagonal here, hf minus bg into y, hf minus bg into y, this is a y is a variable, and here gh minus af into x, this is x is also variable here. H is the quotient of xy, f is the quotient of y, b is the quotient of y square, g is the quotient of x, g is the quotient of x here, h is the quotient of xy, and a is the quotient of x square, f is the quotient of y. You can substitute all the values in this expression, we will get a straight line. That straight line is equation of diagonal. This is d1, this is d1 and this is d2 here. This is not passing through origin, this is passing through here. This is the f condition, this one, this is the g condition, this one here. This is all about the points of the quadrilateral formed by two pair of straight line, that is s is equal 0 and s dash is equal 0. And the next one is if next point, if ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal 0, this is the combination of two lines L1 and L2 is equal 0. They are passing through origin, are two sides of a parallelogram, and Lx plus My plus n is equal 0 is one of the diagonal of a parallelogram. Then the equation of other diagonal, here again the same axis here, x dash, y dash, this is origin, and here I am taking two pair of straight lines are passing through origin. This is a pair of straight line, this is L1 is equal 0 and this is L2 is equal 0, and framing a parallelogram here, this is L2 is L3 is equal 0 and this is L4 is equal 0, this is point h comma k here. And now here if he is given one diagonal, that is d1, that is a line Lx plus My plus n is equal 0, one diagonal is given. If you want to find the second diagonal d2 is equal to, this is a condition, bl minus hm into y is equal to am minus hl into x, where x and y are variables here. Now b is a quotient of here y square, l is the quotient of x of a line, h is the quotient of xy, and m is the quotient of y of a line here. So a is the quotient of x square, m is the quotient of y of a line, h is the quotient of xy, and l is the quotient of x here. You can substitute the values here, we can get the equation of second diagonal. Here this point is if parallelograms are, if the pair of lines are passing through origin and he is given one diagonal, if you want to find the other diagonal, the second diagonal, this is the condition to find the second diagonal here. And the next point is third point. Given x1 comma y1 as one opposite vertex of a parallelogram of pair of straight lines, these two pair of straight lines are passing through origin, and I am taking these two lines are, these are the two lines, this is L1 is equal 0 and this is L2 is equal 0, and the is one of vertex, this is origin already, and one more here x1 y1 is a one of opposite vertex of a lines here as one of the pair. Then the equation of the diagonal not passing through origin is, here if he is given x, this is already h comma k, and if you want, if he is given x1 y1, and now the diagonal which is not passing through origin, not passing through origin, here this is the diagonal passing through origin, but if pair of straight lines are passing through origin and the point of intersection is given and the one end of the point, when the point of intersection of a parallelogram is given, then if you want to find the diagonal which is not passing through origin, then the condition for that one is 2s1 minus h11 is equal to 0, where h1 is the equation and h11 is the value. h1 is the equation, 2 into s1 minus h11 is equal to 0. This is the condition to find the second diagonal which is passing through origin. This is not passing through origin, here this is passing through origin. This is the point for when a one point opposite vertex of a parallelogram is given and pair of straight lines are passing through origin, one pair of sides of the equation of a diagonal is not passing through origin, diagonal passing through origin here. Here this is the equation for, this is the equation for not passing through origin. This is, we can find one more by other condition, that is passing through origin. This is a passing through origin is the condition for to find the diagonal of a pair of straight lines here. And the final point, that is the fourth point. Here the pair of lines is in the form of xy plus ax, xy plus ax plus by plus ab is equal to 0, and xy plus cx dy plus cd is equal to 0, where we don't have x square and y square terms here. We don't have x square and y square terms here. The pair of lines, this is one time pair of line, this is one more pair of line, form a square here. This can be formed a square here like this. This can form a square here. Why? Because here these two are, this is L1, this is L2, this is L3 and this is L4. Now to form a square we have several conditions. In that the first condition is if mod of a minus c is equal to mod of p minus d. If the condition satisfied, it can frame a square here, it can frame a square. And the second condition, if you want to find the area of this square, so mod of a minus c into mod of b minus c, where a and b are, a, b, c values are, a is the quotient of x, b is the quotient of y, c is the quotient of x and d is the quotient of y. Second pair of straight lines, this is the first pair of straight lines here. Now the point of intersection of diagonals, here this is the square, this is one diagonal, this is one diagonal, this is d1 and this is d2 here. The point of intersection of this, the point of intersection of diagonals d1 and d2 is, this is a point here, minus of b plus d by 2 comma minus of a plus c by 2. You have to remember this form point, remembering point for the point of intersection of diagonals d1 and d2 of a square here. And the next one, equation of diagonals are, here we have d1 and d2. If you want to find the d1, D1, the diagonal of first diagonal of a square formed by the two pair of straight lines here. So equation of a minus c into x plus b minus d into y plus ab minus cd is equal 0. Here this is one diagonal D1. If you want to find the equation of this diagonal a minus c into x plus b minus d into y, this is a constant here, ab minus cd is equal 0. And if you want to find the other diagonal, this is second diagonal, a minus c into x plus b minus d into y plus ad minus bc is equal to 0. Here for these two coefficients of x and y is same, these two are same, and only constant is different for two diagonals here, a minus c into x plus b minus d into y, a minus c into x plus b minus d into y. This is common, these two terms are common for the two diagonals D1 and D2, only the constant value is different for the two diagonals. This is ab minus cd, and the other one is ad minus bc here. These are the only two difference between two diagonals. This is D1 is equal to, this is D2 is equal to of a square of a pair of straight lines formed by two lines, xy plus ax plus by plus c, by plus ab is equal 0, xy plus cx plus dy plus cd is equal 0. This is all about the pair of straight lines here. In next session we will discuss some more concept of a pair of straight lines. Thank you.